Hi guys. Okay. So I'm gonna try to make this quick, but that doesn't mean it will be because I'm getting really tired. So as you know, tomorrow a lot of you know that I'm not gonna be around. I am going on a river cruise thing and I'm gonna be doing readings in person. So this is a new thing for me, so I'm really nervous. I feel like backing out on it, to be honest, but I figure it'll help me. And I was not prepared for it because I don't have any like business cards or anything. So I have a feeling that it's going to actually help me in the long run, or I'm trying to manifest that anyways. But I'm super scared because I'm not a very social person. Like I don't go out. Okay, so I never go out. I'm a Virgo. I'm a hermit. Okay, so I stay home. Just not my thing, guys. So I'm just really nervous about it. My husband's gonna help me, so him and I are gonna go do that. So that'll be interesting anyways. At least it won't be local here where I know people. So that'll help a little bit because I'm a little bit better with people that I don't like live around. Okay, so what I asked was like what's gonna go on with this new moon, okay, and everything else. So I feel like that for everyone here, there's gonna be some karmic cycles coming to an end, okay? And I don't feel this is just masculine. This is feminine, okay? I really feel both you, okay? And karmic cycles can be anything. It can be, a bad habit. It can be just a change in life, okay? I'm really picking that up. I feel that a lot of masculines have a lot of karma they're wrapping up right now, and they're trying to figure out a way out of it. And it's going to end whether they want it to end or not. That's what I just heard. Some of them may have family kicking them out, and that's not going to enable them anymore. Some of them have addictions. Some of your masculines have addictions, okay? So I really picked that up as well. And then, like a baby mama or a girlfriend, wife, whatever it may be, or vice versa, okay? Whatever, okay? So I really feel that feminine, you guys have been all up in your head lately, and you've been kind of destructive in your own thoughts, to be honest. You've been really down on yourself lately, more so than you should be. And a lot of you aren't acknowledging this, but you've been relatively hard on yourself to the point where it's been, in a destructive manner. Okay, so you need to lighten up those thoughts aspects, okay? You're facing dark night of the soul, you're facing this healing process, okay? And I feel that the masculines are as well. So there's a lot of the dark night of the soul going on, okay? And I call these readings soulmate readings as well because this can be anything. This, you can come in here and watch for your husband or your soulmate or your karmic or whatever it may be. So it doesn't have to be twin flame reading, okay? It can be anything, okay? But I do feel that a lot of you feminine have been very nurturing. You've been taking care of your masculine, and I feel like a lot of you are kind of just fed up with doing that, okay? And like I said, the last few weeks it's been, feminines have been kind of walking away from the connection because it's been the same cycle over and over again. And I feel like the universe is like encouraging them to walk away at this time because it's just not going anywhere. It's not benefiting them. It's not serving them at this time. But I do feel like the masculines are going to start taking action in these connections because they are scared they're going to lose you guys, okay? They really are. They're sitting around and thinking about you in a sensual manner, so it might be sexual, but they're also just thinking about you in general. I think you're just heavily, heavily on their mind right now. But I feel they're very quiet at this time, so they're not admitting that. But they do want to take action. Okay, they do want to take action. They are somewhat making a plan in a way, okay? So there is a lot of love today, okay? A lot of holding each other's hearts, a lot of, but the feminine, you're hesitant. Like, is this worth my time anymore? Is this worth my time? Really? And the masculine sitting there holding it tight, but they're just being so deceptive that you have no idea how tight they're actually holding it. Okay, so they're in this deception, okay? For one, they're deceptive about their emotions for you. For two, they're deceptive about what's really going on in their life because everything is just a show, okay? That's what's, and they're not telling you that, okay? And, it's just going to require patience. And I do see some of them stepping forward and telling you, like, hey, my addiction got out of control. I'm going to go to treatment. My family's kicking me out. Or, my karmic situation is ending, whatever it may be. But right now, they're really secretive about that. They're not telling you, okay? They want to come at you, but they have this illusion that they can't and that they're locked back in their situation right now. There's some envy going on here, okay? So whether you both have karmics and you're jealous of each other's karmics, or the masculine, they're envious of a lot of the feminine with their success right now, okay? They're trying to balance out their life right now. This also indicates some Libra energy in this reading today. Okay, so they're really trying to balance this out right now. They're trying to figure out what they want to do. Their emotions are all over the place. Your emotions are all over the place, okay? But they do view you as a goddess, and I also feel Leo energy as well in this reading today. So they view you as a goddess. They really look up to you, you know, even though they're not telling you because they're just being deceptive, okay? What is new? Masculine, deceptive. That kind of goes hand in hand every single day. You know, feminine, you're very deep in thought, like, where do I want to go with this? You know, I want to go back and try again. You know, what's my next journey? What's my next step? And I really feel like this moon is going to push you in the direction of making those major decisions, okay? So there's huge decisions coming in. There's hard work coming in for you guys, okay? Hard work in general. Masculine and you, hard work, decisions, balance, okay? A lot of them have family issues. So I do feel there, you know, there's some karmic issues at home going on they're not telling you about, okay? And you, feminine, you're going to increase your efforts right now with your goals, that sort of thing. You're being encouraged to do that. Keep focusing. Masculine, I feel this is masculine being two-faced right now. So that indicates to me, you know, they're telling you one thing. What's really going on is another thing. They're like, oh, I'm fine. And then there's a shit show going on at home, okay? So, you know, this is going to require careful handling in their life right now. So they're just all over the place at this moment. And, you know, they're very fragile. Masculine, you know, they put on a show. You know, they show, like, great pride and they puff out their chest like they're fucking hot shit. But in reality, a lot of them are really insecure right now and they're emotional as hell. They're not sleeping. They had all this shit going on. They're up at 2 in the morning, you know, they're up at 5 in the morning, you know, sleeping a couple hours, whatever it may be. And right now, what they're doing is they're trying to decide. Here's more Libra energy as well. So they're trying to balance their life out, make decisions right now, and they just can't do it. They cannot make a decision, and they're very emotional and sensitive about that. Because a lot of you feminine are like, I'm done, okay? You know, you can't have your cake and eat it too. And they're sitting there like, I don't want to lose her, but I want to keep my family or my girlfriend or whatever it may be around, you know, and they're trying to figure this out. So they're up late at night thinking this shit out, okay? They really are. They're having tower moments, okay? I feel the moon will induce yet more tower moments for the masculine, okay? There's a tower moment, there's a tower moment. So it's going to be more than one coming in for them, okay? Some of them are going to be short tower moments. Some of them are going to be long tower moments because the masculines like to fight off the fact that there's even anything going on. Okay, they're in denial. But you're going to get an announcement, and I feel some of you, you're going to hear some news about what's going on in their life, that sort of thing, okay? So there is happiness coming forward after the moon, okay? So I do feel the Lion's Gate opened up everything here, put it out on the table, induced an instant tower moment, silence in the masculine, deception immediately. They're all within right now. They're bottled up. They're going within right now. They're not telling you everything because they're deceptive as hell. Okay, so I feel this full moon is going to open up a little bit more and they may come to you and tell you some things. Okay, that's what I'm hearing right now. Not everybody, obviously. But, you know, there is love here and there is balance. Like, balance is the big word right now. They're going to try to balance. Okay? And there's going to be more hope after this moon as well because I see them coming forward a little bit more. Okay? Because right now, you know, feminines kind of step back, but masculines are going within as well. And a lot of you feminines step back just to test your masculine, like to make them want you, to chase you, but in actuality, they step back as well. So there's a lot of silence going on right now. So you just need to go with the flow, okay? And there's a lot of burdens in your life and their life, so there's just a lot of obstacles here, okay? I do feel a lot of them are going to view this from yet another different perspective. They're going to see you in another perspective, okay? And yeah, I mean, balance is the word. That's what they're working on. That's what this moon's going to induce. There's some earth energy in this connection today, or some of you are very down-to-earth people, okay? There's going to be a lot of manifesting after this moon. Actually, they're manifesting now. Lion's Gate got them to manifest as well. But this moon, this also indicates illusions in this connection as well. But this moon is going to do a push and a shove. Okay? And tomorrow night's the full moon. I wish I could do a reading, but I don't think I'm going to be able to because I'm going to be on this boat till like 10 or 11 at night. So I doubt I'm going to be able to. I can probably do one the next night, okay? So we'll see how the energy shifts. But there's just going to be more hope after tomorrow, okay? I do feel they're going to be guided. You know, there's going to be assistance from above right now pushing them forward. There's going to be a change in the direction of the wind, okay? So things are going to change. Perspectives are going to change. Realizations, balance, this sort of thing. And they're really going to look within, okay? And these tower moments are going to hit very hard for them, okay? They are dreaming about you, okay? So there is a lot of manifesting going on, a lot of dreaming going on, a lot of transitions going on, a lot of awakenings going on, and feminines are collectively going through ascensions right now. Okay, so I see a lot of denial lifting, okay? So they've been in complete denial of the energy of this connection. They've just, no, I don't feel that way about her, that sort of thing. And there's nothing wrong in my life, and actually they're just really lost right now. They're going to start regretting. And I feel like Lionsgate did this, okay? They've been sitting around thinking about you and sleepless nights, and they've been regretting how they treated you, feminine, okay? But these regrets are only going to increase, okay? And they're going to have to face them and heal them and that sort of thing. A lot of mirroring of energy going on. How you're feeling about your masculine, they're feeling about you right now, okay? You're miserable. They're miserable. You're depressed. They're depressed. And you love them, they love you, you think they don't love you, they think you don't love them. There's so much illusion going on here, so much mirroring going on. And I do feel that some of you are going to start receiving out of this connection right now. Okay? Because they realize, they're sitting back and they're really reflecting, guys. They're like, man, she's always given to me. She's always been there for me. She's always, picked me up when I needed something. And I feel a lot of them are going to come back and start giving back. They have an idea of what they want to give you, okay? Some of them, have started meditating and doing things like that, and they're becoming more spiritual than they're acknowledging. They're not wanting to acknowledge this. That's not very manly. They're not spiritual, But I think they kind of are, okay? Because they're being pushed into these awakenings right now and realizations that are coming in right now, okay? So they're doing things that that they're not telling you right now. And like I said, they've been holding in some secrets, and I do feel this will be coming out. They're going to be unlocking and coming out, they're going to turn that lock, they're going to come out, because right now they've been leaving themselves trapped, okay? They're going to surrender to a lot of things. That's what I'm feeling right now. The potential is there, okay? And you're greatly on their mind right now, okay? And there's going to be obstacles. There has been obstacles. Feminine, you just need to rise above. Don't engage in any drama, any bullshit, okay? So just try to rise above. Don't let it get to you, okay? So we'll see where the connection stands energy-wise today. So anyway, it's going to be quite a shift. There's always a shift in full moons. So I'm prepared for readings on Friday. Okay, there's going to be some rekindling after the full moon, okay? There's rekindling. But there is, there's warnings about this connection, okay? There's always warnings about this connection. There's always red flags about these connections, okay? And that could be a number of things. Some of them can come in, try to be manipulative, so just be careful of that. And there are these third-party situations going on in these connections. Some of them are going to be ending, okay? So that might be the warning as well, is they're going to be going through an ending of a third-party situation or a karmic situations coming to an end, and they're not going to take it well. So just be prepared for some mood swings or, them being kind of quiet, that sort of thing, okay? They're going to try to gain their strength, okay? Yeah, a lot of selfish behaviors going on. And they're going to realize this as well, that they've been narcissistic and sly and sneaky and not nice, okay? And yeah, it's just a matter of waiting out the storm, guys. Patience is required in these connections. This is a fated connection. They know this. They know it's destined. They want to rekindle passionately. So like I said, just be ready for your masculine to come in and want to hook up. But you do have new love manifesting in feminine, okay? Some of the masculine feel rejected. You feel rejected. This is something being mirrored back and forth as well as the fear of rejection, the feel of rejection. There's just no rejections for a reason, so you can heal that aspect of your life and what's causing that rejection. Okay? They do feel you as very important feminine, and after the full moon, they're going to realize that even more. Okay? The feminine is very heavily on their mind right now. And this is going to be even more strong after tomorrow. Okay? And there's going to be more tests. There has been more tests in these connections. There's a lot of worry and despair going on as well. See, I'm telling you, the masculines are starting to meditate. Okay, they're being all secretive about this shit, but I really do feel like they're getting spiritual. They're getting downloads in their sleep. Okay. Yeah, they're all up in their head. Excuse me. They're trying to balance out, okay? There's just... Yeah, they've been all up in their head, for sure. Okay. Their spirit guides are guiding them in the right direction, okay? So after the moon, that's going to be stronger as well. Yeah, they're longing for you, feminine. They're sitting around really thinking on you. Okay? They really are. They're very deep in thought about you, what to do about you, choices. I hear choices, balanced decisions. Yeah, see, they're having differences at home. If they have a karmic, that's what's going on at home. Some of you feminine got into a fight with your masculine as well. But I do see there are some arguments going on at home. Okay, some difficult situations going on they're not telling you about. Yep, see, there's more going on than meets the eye behind closed doors, okay? There's a shit show going on. That's what's going on. Yeah, there's so much unwritten here. There's so much you don't know. There's so much you don't know, okay? And, you know, they're going to be inspired. Feminine, you're going to be more inspired after this moon as well to fulfill your dreams, your passions. Masculine, I feel some of them are going to get a push and a shove as well and start realizing they need to work on their life too. They're going to be real sensible about you, okay? So a lot of them are going to try to come back around in a passionate manner, okay? For some of you, it could be a good thing. For some of you, it's just sex and run. So just be careful, okay? And they're very depressed right now. So there's a lot of depression being mirrored back and forth. I'm told right now a lot of uneasiness, a lot of illusions, childhood wounds are being opened at this time. Okay. See, I'm getting marriage, and I feel for some of you this is the ending of a marriage. Okay, I really feel that. Okay, there's going to be endings of that sort of thing or any sort of karmic contract. Okay, it doesn't have to be a marriage. It can be anything, okay? See if I can get some validation on that. Yep, see, ending. So, ending of a marriage or karmic cycle or some sort of commitment is coming, okay? So that's what I'm feeling the moon's going to be doing. There's going to be an ending and a rebirth. And I do feel that a lot of masculine, if they're going through that right now, they're going to be very secretive. Okay, very, very secretive. They're not going to tell you. Some of you might hear it from other people. But they're very wounded right now. They're suffering. They're very much suffering at this time. Yeah, see, they're trying to juggle. They're trying to make decisions, guys. It's huge right now. And this moon, right now, they've been at a stalemate with the decision-making, and this moon's going to encourage them to make that final decision. Some of them won't have a choice. They won't have a choice at all. We'll see what's going on in their heart space. If they do leave a karmic situation, feminine, don't go running to them. Don't go running. Let's move in. Let's go into union. Don't get your pom-poms out and do a cheerleading thing, okay? It's not going to be like that. It's going to be a real tough road if that's the case. Okay? It's not going to be easy. They're going to have to heal. Okay? And they might come to you for the wrong reasons if they are suffering inside. They might come to you for sex, for, you know, just something to like take up the time so they don't think about it. So just be aware of their intentions, and that might be where the red flags are coming in. Okay, is that as well? Is just be careful if they are being kicked out, or, you know, karmics are leaving or kicking them out, families, whatever it may be. Just be very cautious, because they might come running to you just for comfort and not for the right reasons. And don't open your door and think union is approaching that second, because that's not how it works. Because they're going to have a lot of inner work that needs to be done. So that's just a warning my guide is saying, okay? So a lot of you have religious factors and cultures and that sort of thing that is a wedge in this connection as well. So it doesn't have to be a partner. It doesn't have to be that sort of thing. It can be cultures, okay? But there's a lot of weddings that are a wedge, you know, a lot of marriages. A lot of marriages here. Okay, but you just need to trust, guys. Just trust in the situation right now. Some of you, you know, you are going to the next level with your masculines. Not all of you have a partner or anything like that. You know, there's a different third-party wedge in the connection. Some of it is just they're all up in their head. They have childhood wounds, that sort of thing. So the moon may induce some of you to go to the next level with your masculine. However, some of them, like I said, they may have a girlfriend that kicks them out, and they're going to run to your doorstep and think that you guys can be together. And some of you may open that door because you're insecure and have childhood wounds. Let them come in. Don't do that, okay? I do see some heart-to-heart conversations coming after this moon. Okay? You need to be honest. You need to tell the truth. You need to set your boundaries. You need to tell them what you want. What you need. Okay? What you need for fulfillment. Yep. Pay attention to red flags. So just be cautious of their intentions when they come to you. If they come running to you. Just be cautious. But like I said, there is somebody manifesting in. There's a soulmate manifesting in that you may get to know. Okay? They're going to want to make the effort, guys. So they might, you know, they're all up in their head right now. A lot of them are going to come in and want to make, like, legitimate effort. For some of them, it's going to be just fake, you know? But like I said, there's this soulmate that's manifesting in, definitely there. Okay? For some of you, okay, this is what I'm picking up with this. Your masculine may have a separation with their karmic partner, if that's the case for your masculine. They may try to heal the issues once again. Okay, they may try to heal it, make it work, force it to work. They may get very quiet with you, go into retreat mode to think this out. Okay, because there's children involved and they want to force this to work because of the children. Okay, so just be prepared for that, and it's going to be a wait and a process there. You know, some of them just do not want to let go of these karmics, and that's just the way it is. Okay. Always patience, yes, correct. Always patience. Slow movers. So yeah, a lot of them, you know, here's the block here. Like, this has come in a lot. They're pretending they're happy. They're pretending their life is peaceful, but they're living in miserable environments. They're sitting in thorns, guys. They're sitting in a rose bush with thorns, like, oh, I'm fine, I'm good, nothing's wrong, everything's perfect here. Okay, so just be prepared for them to continue doing that. Yeah, they're not living a life with color. It's just black and white. They're not living in fulfillment. They're not fulfilled at all. Yeah, and there's a lot of illusions, blocking as usual. Yeah, this is them, guys. See, they're pretending everything's fine. I'm fine. I'm happy. Look at me. I'm so healthy, happy. Everything is perfect. It's a facade. Okay, it's shit. See how that lady, you know, it's all black and white around her, okay? Yeah, and lies. See, they're not telling you the truth. They're not telling you the truth at all. Okay? They're being dishonest. They're being deceptive. They're making you feel like shit about yourself because they're not telling you the truth. So you're like sitting there and you're like trying to come up with these situations that might be going on in their life right now. You're trying to validate why they're behaving the way they are. You know, in actuality, they're just being completely deceptive and lying. Okay, so it's going to be a ride. It's going to be a ride. I heard that some masculines are going to treatment for addiction. I just heard that. And have faith in your dreams, feminine. So you really need to start working on your dreams and fulfilling them. Some of you are still obsessing about these connections, and you're not doing that. You're not looking at you, okay? You are being tested. How committed are you going to be to yourself right now? Are you committed to your dreams? Are you committed to yourself? Or are you obsessing about this connection and only worrying about union? Communication, I'm telling you, some of you are going to have a heart-to-heart conversation with your masculine. You have got to be honest. Don't be a rug. Don't be a doormat. Don't bend over backwards because you don't want to lose them. That is a wound. That is a childhood wound. That is your fear of abandonment. Okay? That's a problem. Show the world who you really are. Quit being a facade yourself, feminine. Some of you are putting on a facade as well. Okay? You're trying to morph yourself into what you think your masculine wants you to be right now. Or vice versa, however this may pertain to you. And you're not happy. You're not being you. You're just like bending over backwards and like, oh, okay, I'll give you money. Okay, I'll do this and that. Oh, I'll be over for sex, you know, or I'll do this. And, oh, yeah, I'll do that too. And they're just abusing you. It's abuse. Okay? You need to be the real you and stand in that power. The ones that are doing that. And there are a select few of you that are. You got to look at the bigger picture here, you guys. Okay? Are you truly happy? Are you fulfilled right now? Are the masculine taking advantage of you? Are you going anywhere in this connection right now? Or is it just the same shit, different day? You really got to look at the big picture here. Okay? You really do. Otherwise, it's not going anywhere. And you are very close to achieving goals. Some of you feminine were close to achieving goals. You ran back to that masculine and went into that shit cycle again, okay? So expect some powerful changes with this moon, guys. Okay? Just expect that. We also got Sagittarius and Aquarius and Gemini today as well coming in. Yeah, I'm telling you, the end of karmic cycles are approaching, okay? This is also Capricorn coming in as well. You got to stand in that power, feminine. You need to do that right now. You really do. Yep, you need to practice gratitude, okay? So you need to practice appreciating who you are. You need to practice loving yourself. You need to practice being who you're supposed to be. You need to practice not being a doormat. That's not self-respect. Feminine, come on now. It's not self-respect to run to your masculine and hand them what they ask for, to give sex to them, and then they throw you out the door and they don't treat you right. And then what are you learning? What are they learning? Absolutely nothing. Okay? So you really need to start viewing these problems. You really need to start fixing these. You really need to start showing gratitude towards yourself. Okay, that's important. And take these challenges as lessons. Because I can guarantee that 90% of you that go over there just for a hookup and they throw you out the door feel like shit when you go home. You probably cry. Okay, you're triggered. You're triggered. You don't feel good about yourself. And you need to see these as lessons and do something about it rather than repeating it and run over there and fuck them again a couple days later. I mean, come on. Have some gratitude, you know? Turn these into lessons and blessings, you know? Like, why am I doing this? Get down to the inner wound that's going on inside of you, because there is a deep wound inside of you that's going on right now. Okay, well, if you're doing that, if you're allowing that, and then you go home and you can't sleep and you're crying because you feel rejected, there's your problem. Okay? So be true to yourself. So you need to let go of your need to be afraid. So you're afraid, okay? What are you scared of? Ask yourself that as well. So this is something else you need to work on. This is something else the universe probably is going to force you to work on after this moon, okay? What are you scared of? Why are you scared of losing your masculine? Why? Because I can tell you one thing, if they are truly your twin flame, you don't lose them. You're always connected. You know, you need to work on you. That's part of this process, guys. It's not all about union, you know, and I repeat that almost every single day because so many people are just focused on union and not in between, not the mission. What's your mission here? Everyone has a mission in these connections. Okay, so you need to start welcoming peace, trust, and acceptance, and you need to be safe. I mean, you do need to be safe. Is your masculine sleeping with other women and sleeping with you? I mean, come on now. Just be like, respect yourself, okay? And you need to ask yourself if your fears are healthy, rational, that sort of thing, okay? And feminine's favorite word, patience. Okay, patience. Always patience going on here, okay? So, yeah, so you need to open your heart to you right now, not just have it open to your masculine, because actually when you have it open your I'm sorry, I'm tired. When you have it open to your masculine, you're actually not having it open in the right way, okay? So you need some heart chakra healing right now for those of you that have an unhealthy connection with your masculine, okay? So it's time to go to that journey within, okay? And yeah, see the bigger picture here, you know? See that bigger picture. Look at that bigger picture, guys. How are you feeling? You know, take some paper and pen and write down, like, how are they making you feel? What do you want out of this connection? Some of you are going to have a heart-to-heart with your masculine. You need to be honest. And some of you are going to be nervous and forget what to say. Write it down. Okay? Divine timing, okay? So there's this, you just got to accept divine timing behind these connections. Patience, divine timing, feminine's favorite words. Okay? So, I'm going to see what's going on with karmic cycles. Yeah, death, the karmic cycles, guys, okay? I hate that they call this coffin, like, that is so morbid. You know, and they actually have it on here, like, mourning and death. Like, I just don't like that. This is the end of a karmic cycle, okay? That's what that is. It has to be stated so morbid. Yeah, see, the moon. The moon is going to induce this, okay? Huge. Huge. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is going to increase as well after tomorrow. See what else we get. What is coming to an end here? For some of you, you're going to end it with a karmic. Okay? Some of you may be wrapping it up with a karmic as well. See, I'm telling you, with these endings of cycles, there's going to be sadness and pain, whatever the cycle may be, okay? Like I said, it can be any third-party interference, karmic situation coming to an end. Expect some sadness and grieving. Yeah, see, there's going to be a sudden cut in some of these situations, okay? Some of you are going to be caught off guard when they come in and be like, hey, you know, my karmic and I split last night. And you're going to be like, what? You know, because they acted like everything was so perfect. So just expect some sudden news coming in for some of you. Patience once again. Yeah, patience required. It's like a growing flower. It takes a while to bloom, you know. Yeah, messages coming in. Okay. This indicates there's going to be messages coming in about something leaving quickly out of their life, changes in their life. You're going to get news about that. Tower moment. Tower moment. Okay, so there is going to be a lot of tower moments coming in. Hidden information not yet revealed. I'm telling you guys, there is stuff going on they're not telling you. Pretty clear. Crystal clear. They're not being honest. They're all up in their head. And yeah, see, they're going to, you know, tell you whether it's an email or text or something of that nature. Okay, so just be prepared for some news coming in. For some of you, it's not going to be right after the moon, but more into September, okay? So we'll see what's in the actions. This connection right now. Oh, that one flew up fast. Luck, you guys. Okay, there's changes for the better. There's luck here, okay? There really is. Like, there is luck here. And I'm not talking about union. Don't say, oh my God, union. No. There's luck here in your life, okay? And like I said, you know, a lot of the masculines, they know that their home life right now, okay, is chopped wood, it's shit, okay? And they're wanting to clean this up. They want to come at you the right way. Some of them do. Some of them are being players. I'm not going to say that. But some of them want to come at you correctly. And some of you feminine are demanding that as well. You want this to be fair. You want integrity. You know, you want it done right. Okay? There's just going to be a lot of changes coming in after this moon. Yeah, they do want to come in with you, okay? And they're just going with the flow right now, guys. So there's a lot of them that are just going with the flow right now. They're really scared. I feel anxiety with the masculines really bad. Really bad. They're really deep in thought. They're not sleeping. I keep hearing that. They're not sleeping at night. They're scared. They're thinking. They're freaking out. You know, they're just having meltdowns. But they're realizing you're that person for them. Okay? They're waking up to that. They realize that you're a blessing. And they're blessed to have you in their life. Okay, so we're going to see what's in the future heart space after the moon here. Yep, someone going to come in and want sex, guys. Okay. That one flew very far. Very clear message for you guys. They're going to come in with a gesture or a gift. Okay, so be ready for that as well after the moon. News, text messages, information. They're missing you. They're longing for you, okay? I do feel contact coming in for some of you as well that have not heard from your masculine in a while. But yeah, there is toxic that needs to be removed right now. Okay, there is toxic energy surrounding these connections collectively right now, and they're trying to balance it out. Okay, they're trying to figure it out. I feel like there's one more that's supposed to come out of here. Maybe not. Yeah, see, there's contact coming in. Okay. But there's that third-party interruption, that sort of thing. And just a lot of illusions, okay? A lot of illusions. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up with some messages because I'm getting tired. I still need to pack for my trip. See, I start turning red when I'm tired, and I'm very tired. I've been doing readings all day, back to back, pretty much. Okay, so a lot of them haven't been responding to your messages. So they're saying, I'm sorry, I've been ignoring you. A lot of it is they're all up in their head. They're hesitant. They're just confused right now, and they're trying to be in denial of these connections, that sort of thing, okay? And they don't want to tell you what's going on. And they're saying, trust your heart. Okay, trust that there is a divine plan here. You need to start trusting that. I tried to erase you from my mind, but all I got is depressed. So they tried to erase you from the mind. The writing's kind of light there. But all it did was cause him to be depressed. It didn't work, okay? I long for the day when I wake up next to you, okay? So they are longing for you. They are manifesting you right now. A very clear message. So they're discovering your dark side too, feminine. Maybe you've been coming out with your problems, okay? They're starting to put the pieces together because many of you have been quite mysterious to them. Like you're very quiet as well. Your life's not perfect either. So they're starting to realize that you got an insecure side as well that you maybe have not been showing. The thought of you with somebody else triggers me. Some of you have a third party, or they know that you're going on a date or did go on a date, and they're triggered by that, okay? They are projecting sexual thoughts on you, so a lot of sexual energy coming in as well. No matter the time, the place, the circumstances, they know that cord cannot be broken between you. Okay, like I said, if they're your twin guys, they're not going anywhere. And for some of you, you are dealing with a karmic, and you'll figure that out, okay? Yeah, see, they have codependency issues collectively here, okay? Some of them have codependency, addictions, that sort of thing going on. Can be anything, drugs, family, whatever. They know when you're upset with them. They feel this. I mean, there's some telepathic communications of 5D energy being exchanged. So they feel your feelings. They know. Okay. Yeah, they're being very vulnerable right now. And they're learning to be humble. So some of them may have been up in their ego, very materialistic. And they're understanding that, life's not all about that. The universe keeps reminding them that you guys belong together. So no matter what they do, they keep getting reminders of you. So a lot of you have karmic partners as well, and they're very triggered by that. So they might see you putting a facade on Facebook as well with your karmic situation. They're annoyed with how much they think about you. So they're trying to wipe you out of their mind, and they can't. And they're just like, oh my God, this is frustrating, that sort of thing. And my beloved twin flame, I am coming home. Okay, so they are coming back to you at some point, all in divine timing now, okay? So they know this is a special connection, and they are waking up to that, and they're only going to wake up more and more to that as they get into their spirituality, okay, which is coming, okay? So I think that's good enough for tonight. If you do want a private reading, you can message me. Any emergencies that are going to be booked, I cannot do for a few days, but you can book one. Friday, I can take some same-day ones. If you book the 2-day, it'll likely be next Monday. This weekend, I should be around. I should be able to do some weekend emergencies, like a couple a day, if needed, okay? So if you do want to book, just send me an email, drop me an email. I am catching up on my list. I'm getting it done. I really worked hard at it today. And the Lionsgate messages, I'm almost through them. I don't need reminders, guys. I know I have you down, okay? They're my little readings, my spreads, and my small readings. I work on in between everything else, and when I have a chance, I don't prioritize them at the top, okay? Because they're not the main ones that are paying my bills, for one thing, okay? I got to pay my bills. I have kids to raise and stuff like that, So those $10 spreads and things like that, they just go in between everything. I'll be honest with you. I throw them in when I have time. So just be patient with me. I am almost done with them. I only have like 4 left or something like that. So I'm getting through that. And I did change my prices a little bit, so it will be reflecting on the most recent video here. Okay. So anyways, that should wrap it up, guys. And you have a wonderful weekend. And I likely will not do a collective tomorrow, so just be prepared not to see one tomorrow. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Click the little bell button, and you'll get notified when I go on, okay? So you have a good night, guys.